Hey, Jonathan here at Colfax Math. Today's video I'm going to go how to make this really important decision-making spin wheel on the universal laser using Corel Draw. Get it go hunting again.
Measure the height. Yeah, no, measure the width from here to here.
Laminated overnight on a CNC cut
Let's try that again. That's why I'm doing a test run at school. All right, let's see what my chores are for the weekend. There we go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think your wife's gonna fall for that?
First thing I'm going to do is prepare my material. This is an MDF. It's 1/4 inch thick. The VLS 3.60 laser cuts through this really well. I'm going to cut it 12 by 12, and I'm just going to be a hair under that dimension. So my stock is prepared. I'm going to take this 12 by 12 inch piece of melamine, go over to the laser cutter and put it in there. So then I'm going to draw it in Corel Draw 2018. Okay, I'm in Corel Draw 2018. I start in the same place every time. I go new. And then the dock, I make the size of the VLS 3.60 universal laser, 24 by 12. And this is probably the most important setting, RGB. So the way I'm going to build that is I'm going to create a circle first. I'm just going to draw that circle anywhere. And then I'm going to make it 12 by 12. And then from there, I'm going to create those lines across it. Actually, no, I'm not. While I have that thing selected, I'm going to make it a hairline red, because I want it to be a cutout. And this is a hexadecimal system. It's 255, 0, 0. So that's my cutout. And then I'm going to go back to the line drawing thing here. It will snap right to the halfway point, and then it'll snap to that value. And then right at the top of the quadrant to the bottom of the quadrant. And then now that I have those two lines drawn, I'm going to select them both. And then I'm going to rotate them. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take the whole circle and rotate it 45 degrees. And those will give me my 4 quadrants. Then I'm going to just create another circle. This is going to be the cutout. And it's going to be 0.25. And then I'm also going to make that a cutout, hairline red, 255, 0, 0. And then I have to go back to my pick tool, and I grab that center point, and it'll snap right on the center there. And then next thing I want to do is I want it to be flat across the bottom, so it'll sit in that block. I'll create a line from that point of intersection to that point of intersection. And that's going to be a cut line, so that's going to be hairline red again. This tool right here is my virtual segment delete tool. When it goes vertical, it'll cut that piece off. So that'll give me my flat piece there. I'm going to take that whole thing and move it right up to the top of my page. Just so I need like a 12 by 12 window to cut stuff out. And then right here is arrow shape tool. So I'm just going to go down here to select arrow shape, make an arrow. That'll kind of work right there. I don't want that hole in the center. I want that hole way back here. So the way I'm going to do that, let me move this thing down. So it is kind of nice if I could get the whole thing on one size board. So I'll put it down here. And I want to center it in the middle of this. So there might be a more efficient way, but I'm just going to draw a line from there to there. And then another line from there to that center point. and then I'm going to go back to the pick tool. I'm going to select that circle, and then I left click holding it down, and I get it close, and there it's right on the center. And then I right click, and that'll copy and paste it. I don't think I actually quite got the center. So there's the center there. So that's how I cut that hole there out. And then I'm going to delete this line, delete that line. So there's my spinner. And then I'll create a text box. I'm just going to create the one text box first, and I'll type in there, I don't know, yard work. And then I'll highlight those texts, make it so I can see it. That's probably a good size. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to select those texts. I'm going to put them in the center of the box. So I'm going to center them in the box. And I can make them a little bit bigger, maybe like 100 font. Then what I do here is, because I want the same font and the same size, again, I click on it with the left. I drag it down here and right click, and see how it didn't copy that? It's because text box is selected. I have to go to the pick tool, and then I left click, drag it, and right click, it'll copy it, and then I'll edit the word. And that's kind of it for this whole project in Corel Draw 2018. Cutout now. So it does the engraves first, then finishes with the cutout. There's the arrow cut out, there's the hole cut out. Looks pretty good. See, it'll drop right through and out. Here are the cutouts. You see a 1/4 inch hole. There's a little arrow cut out. Probably paint that black. We'll just put this together. Here's that base. 1/4 inch bowl with a lock nut. Oh no. Oh no. That didn't work. That was silly. We cut off part of the back of this arrow. I used the bandsaw and cut a little bit of that off. It's a better weighted arrow. increase my odds a little bit. Give this one a try. Yep, going hunting. Yep, going hunting. Going hunting. Perfect. I like that.